because I'm about to get you all the way together, Justin Bobby. Okay? I'm about to get you all the way together, and I'm going to have to pull my hair back to do so. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If it's your first time here, go ahead and subscribe and hit the post notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. Today we are doing our 4th episode on The Hills, New Beginnings. I do this commentary every week, so if you haven't, go ahead and check out my other commentary on The Hills previous episodes. Let me know what you think. So let's get started. So to recap from the last episode, I also have my notes. Y'all know I do not play about my Hills. I got my notes. So recap of episode 3. So Brody and Spencer, the bromance is over. They are on the outs. And Audrina dipped out of Justin's concert, as you recall I said in the last episode. So on this episode, it starts with Heidi and Spencer. They met up with someone who works at a venue for them to have their crystal event, where they can have influencers come and have a big party for Spencer and Heidi to promo their crystals. Spencer wants to spend a massive amount on an open bar, $40K to be exact, and Heidi is the more rational, level-headed partner, so she's telling him, no, I'll give you 20 and that's as far as I'll go. In that moment, I got the feeling that Spencer was still a little bit immature. Spencer's mom invites Stephanie to the party, or either she invites Stephanie, or Stephanie told Spencer's mom that she wanted to come to the party, and I guess Spencer's mom is supposed to be like the peacemaker to bring them together and squash all the beef. In the next scene, Misha discusses how her mom used to be her manager and they're no longer on speaking terms, which is really sad. You do see this a lot in Hollywood, where family members take on the position and the roles of manager, driver, assistant, things of that nature, and then for some reason, one reason or another, the relationship is null and void, which is sad to think about. But it's like, if you gain a bunch of success overnight, like, who else would you trust with your assets and your bookings and things of that nature but your family? Misha has booked an independent film with Kelsey Grammer, so good job, Misha. Glad to see you back out here working, girl. Don't let them hold you down. So she's trying to make her mark back in the acting world, and I think that's amazing. That's a wonderful thing, and she's basically trying to boss up. You guys, this episode, it was rolling. Like, it was just rolling right along, but towards the end, it got crazy. Brody's mom is in the next scene, and this is my first time seeing Brody's mom. Y'all leave me a comment down below. What are your thoughts? She seems like she's pretty cool. So Brody and his mom, and then his brother and Caitlin are all reminiscing on their childhood. They're going through family photos. Brody's mom tells us that she grew up poor. She met Bruce, and after that her life changed. And then she speaks about Bruce coming to her and telling her that he wanted to transition. When my mom and I used to watch The Hills, we used to say, not The Hills, the Kardashians, we used to say, girl, Bruce been acting a little zesty lately, and you know, he would be getting his little hair highlighted. He would be doing like all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. It came to fruition, so I guess our hunch was correct. But basically, this scene just was talking about how Brody's mom kept that confidence between the two of them. She kept that between them. She never shared it. You know what? I am happy that at least Caitlin has somebody that she could confide in, and because a lot of people have to deal with that by themselves, and it's very lonely, and I feel bad for them, honestly. So that was a good thing. So this is where Brody kind of talks about how Caitlin did not show up to his very lavish Indonesian wedding. Caitlin canceled a week prior. Now, I don't know what was going on. I'm not sure if Caitlin was feeling like she didn't want to be a spectacle at Brody's wedding. I'm not sure what the situation was. I think it's sad. I feel a lot of pain coming from Brody, and I wouldn't be surprised if he broke down at some point in this season, because I feel that he's carrying a lot on him more than what he even speaks about. But slowly but surely, I do see him speaking out about his childhood and things that affected him and that are continuing to shape how he acts as an adult and how he treats his relationships. Brody's mom preaches to him about forgiveness and how in order to live your life to the fullest, you have to forgive. You don't have to maintain a relationship per se, but forgiveness is pertinent. Now, for the next scene, we have Audrina and Heidi, and they're at the spa, reminiscing on how they used to go to the Beverly Wilshire Hotel and have spa days and stuff like that. Girl, we could never. No, let me stop. Maybe we will one day. I don't know. Audrina talks about her court dates and her nasty divorce and just the troubles of being a single mom. I feel bad for Audrina. I really do. I never thought Audrina would be a single mom. To me, Audrina was always a prize, and I always felt like she didn't know her true value because she's just a beautiful girl inside and out. And I just don't understand why after all this time Audrina still doesn't know her value. And let me not get ahead of myself. Trust me, I'm gonna get there. As a matter of fact, let me stop right now. You guys need to give this video a thumbs up because we're gonna get into it, okay? So next, Heidi just says how Audrina is so fragile and vulnerable, and that's true. After a divorce, you guys, after a divorce, you do not want to jump back into the dating world. Now, every person is going to be different. I do think that after a divorce, you should date, but I'm telling you guys, don't ever have yourself in a position where you are relying on someone to be a rebound or to fill a void. As my mom said, we watched the show together, y'all know that. Me and my mom, Brad. My mom feels as though Audrina is trying to fill a void, and I concur with that. I do. And not only that, but she's going back to something that is familiar, which is Justin Bobby. And I feel like Audrina is in her mind thinking, okay, my clock is ticking. This is something that I know, someone that I'm comfortable with. I can change this about him, change that. You cannot change anybody, okay? If somebody wants to change, they will change, especially somebody like Justin Bobby, period. Heidi in this moment takes the time to express her feeling very grateful and blessed that she has Spencer in her life as a husband, and more power to them. Audrina addresses Justin changing his demeanor. So Audrina is basically saying, you know, I've noticed that Justin has changed the way he treats me. It's not the same. And to me, I always felt like the treatment that she received from Justin Bobby was piss poor. But when you are being jaded, or someone is doing just enough, or even playing on your emotions, giving you mixed signals, leaving the door cracked, not open but cracked, someone like Audrina could fall victim to this game that Justin Bobby is playing. But in the end, I feel like Justin Bobby is the only person that's going to really get stung, because he's going to look back, and when Audrina finds herself a boss or a really good man, Justin Bobby is going to look back when he's old and wrinkled, when he's done partying, when he's done with the rock star life, and he's going to kick himself. So Heidi says that she feels like Audrina and Justin Bobby have a sacred bond. See, this is the type of friendships that I don't like, okay? No, ma'am. This is not a sacred bond, okay? This is turmoil. This is not okay. This is toxic. Audrina needs to get out of Dodge and never speak to Justin Bobby again, okay? That's the way I honestly feel. Brody in this next scene talks about how his stepdad was a producer and how he remembers Michael Jackson, Celine Dion, and celebrities on that caliber just being in his home. Like, I could never, like, that is a dream to me. But I'm sure it's a blessing and a curse. I already heard, you know, we hear it all the time with these celebrity kids. you know. So music is something that is a part of Brody's life. His mom was a songwriter, so it's in his veins. So Brody is a band member and he's a DJ and he loves music. It's something that he has a passion for. I do think that it may have been hard for Brody to show us that side of him, because I think other people in his life overshadowed him. And I feel like, again, I mean, I don't know if this is something that Brody's been doing hardcore like his whole entire life, or if it's just something that he kind of does for income or just sometimes. But like he said in the show, like, a lot of people didn't even know that he was into music, because I don't know. Like, I really don't know why I didn't know that, but I just saw him as a attractive person on a reality show. I did not know that he did music. So, there's that. Maybe Brody also could never truly shine in the presence of Bruce because he was an Olympian. I don't know. Brody invites Spencer to his record release party, even though Spencer did not invite him to his Crystal release party. So to me, that was Brody taking a step in the right direction, trying to mend their friendship, one last effort. But honestly, Brody, I feel as though if you do not open yourself up to your best friend, then you guys are not going to be able to mend this. If you're not going to be able to tear down that wall and let him know all the things that are bothering you from it just seems like to me you're projecting a lot of things that have hurt you to your soul onto someone else, which a lot of us do, and in turn, yes, it is toxic. So I feel like either you guys need a mediator, or you guys just really need to hash this out and communicate and listen to each other and just find a common ground. And either you guys are going to move forward, move past this, and make steps to change toxic behavior, or you're not. It's just that simple. You guys both are trying a little bit, but you guys both are hurt. So, and I also feel like Brody just wants to like not talk about these things. I feel like he wants to just say, well, let's just sweep it under the rug. Like, let's just look forward to another day. But sometimes people don't accept that. People want answers. They need understanding. And people get hurt too. Like, Brody, you're not the only person who gets hurt. So on the next scene, Brody's mom and Misha Barton are catching up at, where are we at? Are we at his album release party? I think so. So Brody's mom and Misha are catching up. They've known each other for a long time from charity events, and Brody's mom tells Misha that she could hook her up with some people that could get her back on screen. And Misha is very happy about this. So I just thought to myself, I said, look at these people. They're hanging out, being social, and they just run into people that can help them out. How nice. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Like, I like Misha. I've always liked Misha, and I hope she is able to get back out there into acting. I hope she's able to land herself a huge movie deal and just move forward. Now, Heidi and Spencer. This is very short and sweet, but Heidi and Spencer talk about how, you know, this crystal healing thing is something, this is their baby. This is something that they really believe in, even though to a lot of people it may not seem profitable. These people have money. Spencer and Heidi blew $10 million in 2 years. $10 million in 2 years. When he said that, my jaw hit the floor. Like, I just can't even. But you know what? They were super young. I just want to know who was their accountant, because that's ridiculous. $10 million in 2 years, like, wow, that like really makes me sick to my stomach. But anyways, moving right along. Brandon Lee, if you guys don't remember, that's Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson's son, and Brody are meeting up at the tennis court for a friendly game of tennis, I suppose. But they end up talking about the celebrity childhood, how they came up, how they had access to everything. Brandon says that he has an old soul and that he has met someone new. He's met someone named Ashley. She's 25, so she's a little bit older than he is. And from the sounds of it, it sounds like this girl Ashley is trying to get the ball rolling with Brandon, which I don't like. I don't like that. I don't like I don't like when females are overly aggressive. It's not gonna work in your favor, sis. Okay, just trust me, it's not. Brandon says that he wants to get married. He believes in marriage. He says that he wants to get married once or twice, and that he doesn't want to live the rock star lifestyle. He had enough of that when he was a kid. He is just bored by it, and he wants to settle down with one girl. And he believes in marriage. Like I said, if you truly love someone, he believes you should marry them, settle down. In the same token, though, this next scene, oh my gosh, it made me want to throw up. Like, okay. So Brandon and the girl Ashley meet at a clothing store, right? Now, she's a cute girl, very pretty girl. She has a cute little shape. Made me want to go get lipo, like, right now. But here she goes, you guys. She's really cute. This is not the best picture of her, but it was the only one I could find. Sorry. They meet at the clothing store. You know, he's playing it cool, playing it cute. She's very aggressive. Again, listen. Aggressive. Like, I don't know if she wants to sleep with him. I don't know if she wants him to be her man. I don't know what it is. Like, but sis is on a mission. And so Brandon says, you know, I remember seeing you around. Or no, he was in confessional. He was saying how he remembers seeing Ashley around in clubs and stuff like that. They were very flirty. They were very touchy-feely. I don't like it. But Brandon also says he wants to smash. So it's like, which one is it? Are you a hopeless romantic? Are you old school, old-fashioned? Or are you a hoe? I cannot stand... Listen, which one is it? Anyway, so the girl Ashley, she picks out a denim jacket. She wants to try it on. So instead of trying it on, you know, just over her clothes, she goes in the dressing room. So I'm thinking she's been in there for a hot little minute. I'm thinking she's gonna come out here with no top on underneath, but she didn't. She just came out, she showed him the jacket, and then they started damn near making out. And I was like, you know what, this is not gonna last. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is not gonna last. So the next scene, Audrina and her stylist friend Joey, I think her name is, are talking in the car, and they're on their way to Spencer's event. Audrina says that she's only going to support Heidi, that's it. And Joey is just telling her, listen sis, I do not trust that's Justin Bobby as far as I can throw him, and I am with you. I like her, okay? I like her a lot. Listen to her, Audrina. Listen to her. She's not a hater. She has your best interest at heart. I'm sorry guys, but I'm not gonna be sitting here. Hold on. She has your best interest at heart, so you better listen to her. She doesn't trust either Stephanie or Spencer, and neither do I. So we get to the party, and Stephanie shows up with Spencer and Stephanie's mom. Spencer is playing the nice guy right now. He gives Stephanie a crystal, and he says that he only wants it to be good energy as long as his mom is there. You know, he doesn't want to be in there fighting and carrying on. I'll take that. Okay, I'll take it as a peace offering. As long as he doesn't start acting funny though when their mom is not around. Let's just consider this like starting over, and hopefully they can just go up from here, because I am sick of it. It's getting on my nerves. Let's get to the Rudy Tooty if y'all gonna continue this every week. Okay, so in this moment, it was cute. Like, Heidi is such a supportive wife. She's so proud of Spencer, and you know, they really been through a lot together if you think about it. They made tons of money when they were young. Blew it all together, and they still stuck through it. So I'm not saying it's a fairy tale, but hey, if you got somebody to ride or die for you, then more power to you. I feel like this whole episode I've been saying more power to you. Like, also, why is Frankie on this show? Comment down below. Audrina's friend tells her that she thinks that she needs to go talk to Justin. Now, this is not the stylist friend. This is the other friend. I think her name is... I really wish that she had not told Audrina to go talk to this man. Now, I don't know if she's trying to get them to talk so that Audrina can finally see that this man is a pathological liar. And, you know my camera overheats whenever it wants to. But, let's get right back into this because I have something to say. Let me gather myself for this read, Lord. Now let me gather myself for this. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, so as I was saying, I don't know if Audrina's friend was telling her to go talk to Justin Bobby so that she can hear for herself that Justin Bobby is not taking her seriously. I don't know why she told her to go speak to him, but you know what? I understand it because sometimes a friend knows that you're just not going to be settled until you hear what you need to hear. Okay? So, this is where I even stopped taking notes. Like, the pen just stopped because I said whatever I have to say, I'm going to have to just tell you guys straight off of the dome, and that's that. So, Audrina goes up to Justin Bobby. She walks through the crowd, walks up to him, summons him, takes him over there to the corner. She asks him, what's going on with us? And he's like, what do you mean? And she's like, I heard you telling Stephanie that you didn't kiss me and that you're saying bad things about me and this, that, and the third. And she's like, I only want to be your friend. And he's like, well, basically, I don't understand why you're telling Stephanie X, Y, and Z, and then she's going to tell Misha, and, it was just a friendly kiss, goodbye kiss, and you're blowing it up into this big thing, and I don't want you to make it all this heat. You guys, let me just say this. Audrina, that man just told you to your face that he doesn't want to take it there with you. And I know it's hard to hear this. And you know what? This may be the only moment that Justin Bobby can keep it real with you. But he said, you're turning something into nothing. And he said that, Stephanie has an older brother, he has a younger sister, and, it's just equal and they can relate on a lot of things, and he feels closer to her because she doesn't have a husband and kids. When he said that to me was like a total slap in the face. And I don't know if it's because I'm a single mom myself, but for someone to throw in your face that you have an ex, that is such a blow to Audrina's ego. Audrina's already going through enough with her divorce and the fact that she's a single mom, and you are supposed to be her friend, and you throw that in her face. How dare you? How dare you, Justin Bobby? You were scum for that. Scum. Because a friend doesn't do that. So now you're telling me you don't even want to be friends with this woman. So I honestly feel like I'm done with you. I don't like you. And I don't think this is fair to Audrina, but Audrina, if you do not wake up and smell the coffee beans right now, you never will. You never will. Justin Bobby does not care about you. He doesn't. Justin Bobby cares about himself and what he can do with his little hot dog and how wet his little hot dog can get. And Stephanie is willing. So, you know what? Take your talents elsewhere, Audrina. Go somewhere where you are wanted. Go somewhere where you're going to be appreciated, where someone is going to be stepdaddy and not throw up in your face that you lived life and you had a baby. Don't let anybody make you feel bad that you created life. Leave that boy alone. So, Stephanie takes it upon, so Stephanie comes up, I guess she called Justin Bobby to the side, but was it Stephanie that called Justin Bobby to the side at the end of the show? Basically, Stephanie leaves, but on her way out, I think she summoned Justin Bobby like, can I talk to you? Like, so, and he stops what he's doing with Audrina to go with her. If this is not cut and dry, I don't know what is. This is classic cut. These are the types of mistakes and things that you do in your 20s. You know, excuse me, because we have all been there. Your teens and your 20s. When you allow someone to treat you this way. But I'm telling you right now, Audrina, you've got to cut it off. It's toxic. It's not good for you. And, you know, I know the show has aired, and I know that at this point you guys are in reunion mode, and whatever has happened. We just don't know it yet because the episodes haven't come on yet. But girl, you've got to cut this person off. This person has no respect for you, and they don't have any respect for themselves. They don't want to get to know your child. This is like, he's telling you right now, if I wouldn't even pursue anything with him going forward, because this is not someone that you can trust to be around your child. He wants nothing to do with you guys. With that, that is the conclusion. That is the closing of this episode. Episode 4 of The Hills, New Beginnings. Now, you guys got me confused because you guys really viewed episode, let me see, 2. I have 2.5 thousand views for episode 2 and 7 thumbs up. I need that to change. But 144 views for episode 3. So I'm not sure what I did differently or what's going on. But yeah, we need to get that together. Okay? So, subscribe. Like this commentary. Like this video if you did enjoy it. Turn on your post notifications. And check out my past videos. Leave me a comment. What's tea? Tell me what you're thinking. Like, things are starting to heat up. It's starting to get real. Tell me what you think down below. Tell me. Do you think Justin Bobby and Stephanie are an item? Do you think they're actually hooking up? Like, or do you think that Spencer and Brody will be able to repair their relationship? Will Caitlyn and Brody get to repair their relationship? I mean, it's just so much going on. I don't know, guys, but I do have to say thank you so much for watching my commentary. I hope to see you guys in my next episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.